Welcome to Seleucids versus Macedon matchup in the round 2 of the tournament of the Diadochis. In today's battle we have Kalogero playing as the Seleucids versus Konrad playing as the Macedonians. Konrad didn't get to fight his first opponent, so he has jumped in here without actually having fought a single battle, so he's a bit disadvantaged because he may have had fought out an army in theory, but he may not have practically been able to implement or try it out. So Kalogero has 3 units of Greek infantry, downgraded version of the Diadochi swordsmen. Then he also has 2 units of Diadochi swordsmen, 2 units of Diadochi spears, 2 silver shield pikemen, 3 bronze pikes, 4 Tarentine cavalry, Indian elephants, and a companion cavalry. This means he has a lot of mobility because he has a lot of 4-speed infantry, he can maneuver around. He also has 2 javelin men that can make a breach. He doesn't have to worry about countering elephants when he's facing Macedon. These Tarentine cavalry are very fast, and with the combination of they can lock down cavalry and then support troops can come in and finish cavalry off. For Konrad, he has 2 units of Thessalian cavalry. These are very good shock cavalry. They can form a diamond formation and get a bonus for cavalry, if that is. He has this cavalry bodyguard that is 200 men strong. That's a big advantage for the Macedonians. He has 2 units of dart slingers. Now these men have very hefty armor piercing damage here with these missiles, so sort of like peltasts. So, but a little bit more ammunition. So we'll see how they do. 2 Diadochi spears, 2 Diadochi swords. We have 5 bronze pikes, and then we have 2 Agrianians, a royal squadron over here, and the Oxybeles, of course. He has 2 Greek archers also, so he can deal with both lightly armored and armored targets with his missile force. We do have Agrianians as well. And the Agrianians have armor piercing ability, and they also have a bonus versus elephants and a good charge. Here we have the Agrianians here. Kalogero do has the silver shield pikemen over here a little bit off, so he can use them to attack the support infantry of Macedon. The Indian elephants are going to be a major threat to the Macedonians. Let's speed things up here. But what I hope Konrad will do is that he will try to use his angle to shoot all the lightly armored troops from this side, whilst they either be defensive over here, because it's gonna be hard with those Indian elephants here. He needs to be able to shoot. He needs to keep moving up here, but Kalogero is gonna do that instead. How are the Macedonians gonna deal with these silver shield pikemen? Moving up, he's moving up in sort of like a manipular, well, not quite a manipular formation, but anyway, there's yeah, his pikemen are here in the center, well, the bronze pike that is, the slower pikemen. The silver shields are on the flanks. Konrad is standing still. Okay, that's a flaming shot, right? Yeah, that's a flaming shot. And now Kalogero is running once he knows he's within an effective range of the Scorpio. Target the cavalry with the Scorpio, don't shoot infantry. You need to kill the mobility here. Well, he killed off, he destroyed 9 javelins from these Greek infantry. These Silver Shield Pikemen are taking a bit damage, but it's more important to kill off cavalry with the Scorpio. These archers should shoot this unit or shoot the Greek javelin men. It's either that for now. Needs to kill off the javelins so that these javelins don't get off their volleys. First of all. These dart slingers are starting to shoot at the Silver Shield Pikemen. That's good. Even if you can snipe the general of Seleucids, do it. There's lots of troops coming in here for the Seleucids. They're all targeting their missiles on the Agrianian infantry. Silver Shield Pikemen do take a little bit of damage. Again, some flaming shots. These Indian elephants are not activated yet. You need to target the cavalry. And here, these men are just hurling frontally against these bronze spikes. They should hit this Tirusi spear. The Tirusi spear of Macedon has now been committed against these lighter infantry and the Tirusi of the enemy. This is a mistake though, because this is where now all the supporting infantry of Macedon on this side has now been committed. This leaves the Indian elephants are now free, as the Agrianians do have a bonus versus elephants, but they're now committed against these groups. And there's a phalanx now against the Tirusi spears, and the Tirusi spears are gonna suffer. There's still javelins coming in here for these against these Agrianians. Now they're hitting the unshielded side of the Agrianian infantry. This cavalry is starting to take damage from the Scorpio, but if now you can probably shoot the Seleucid general, then do it. This cavalry needs to pull back. Okay, it's already committed here, so that's not bad. He needs to move these swords over here. And the Tarentines get a clean charge here on this side. Good that he notices it, but here it does look unfortunately the Agrianians are suffering very badly. They're facing mostly lightly armored targets and they suffer because of it. They don't get the bonus versus their armor piercing ability. Here Konrad tried to balance the fight by winning against this cavalry unit, but he's gambling that the Thessalians won't die before he's able to deal with this unit. There's more elephants are coming in here with a scare effect. And because is it going here because these infantry units is red. That means this unit will waver once these elephants go in within range because of the scare effect, and he will also get this dart slinger because of the scare aura. Now these dart slingers are now sent into combat, or they're trying to. But this Thessalian cavalry is going in here, but there's two cavalry units here and infantry. So this is a mistake also. He gets a good charge here against these swordsmen, but he doesn't get a charge on the enemy cavalry. And that's they get a clean charge on these Thessalians. They're sort of blocking each other here, but they're still gonna do a lot of damage to this Thessalian unit. And I hope that these men can shoot, but they may hit their own cavalry. The Thessalians are trying to pull away, but that's a mistake, because that allows the Tarentines to simply kill them off as they're running. You can't run away from lighter cavalry. Now these elephants are not gonna try to break these Tirusi spears. Now all the bronze pikemen are trying to go turn around or deal with the elephants, I guess. But they will never have the mobility, and this side is also being wrapped up by the the Seleucids. The elephants of the Seleucids are having a good time. The archers on Macedon are shooting at the elephants. So he's sort of trying to protect himself over here. This pike unit also, like, he can't because... Yeah, now the cavalry is just going around and this Macedonian general is in trouble. He has nothing that he can send against these units. So... Here Konrad has a good advantage, but he's getting hit in on the flank by these Greek javelin men. Now he needs to shoot the elephants. Unfortunately for Kalogero, he has no more support infantry, so this cavalry general is in trouble. Now the Seleucid cavalry is behind the Macedonian lines, and the bronze pikesmen are trying to tie down these bronze pikemen. A charge on charge with some archers here going in the flank of these bronze pikes. But now there's going to be a charge here. The Scorpio is trying to hit it, but the Seleucid elephants are on their way. And this Tarentine cavalry attack will now seal the deal for these men, whilst the elephants deal with the Scorpio. Now the Macedonian support infantry has been routed. There's a Seleucid swordsman unit coming in here, but this general is in really big trouble, but he has routed one of the Tarentine. Oh, 2 units. This one is a bit... but there's still more, and this general cannot escape still, because there's still a Tarentine cavalry present. These bronze pikemen are now flanking this unit. And these javelin men are now racking up kills against these bronze pike units. But the Indian elephants are now dealing with the Seleucid swordsmen, as the Seleucid swordsmen do not have a response to elephants. There's very few men in this bodyguard now. They're still fighting on. Well, the Seleucid spears are here. That certainly tips the... There we go. The Macedonian general is routing with his bodyguard. And the general is dead. This will demoralize these swordsmen. Everybody else is already routing. The Indian elephants are just gonna scare these bronze pikemen, and bronze pikemen are gonna rout and shatter. It's quite easy to shatter them. You can see there's quite a lot of men left in this unit, but they dropped very fast. Yeah, the bronze pikemen are just routing. 2 of the army losses will kick in. Konrad tries to run away here, but he realizes he has lost. So he's just gonna charge in and then get the army losses penalty here. Good game to both players. Here, unfortunately, Kalogero did not use his Scorpio properly against the cavalry of the Seleucids. His archers should have first shot the Greek infantry on the side to get an advantage, and then try to kill the elephants, focus on the elephants with them. Good jump with the dart slingers. Unfortunately, the Agranians didn't really do as well as Konrad hoped. It's due to he was charged them in, but then they got tied down. But he was mostly facing lightly armored enemies here, so didn't really work. And that the fact that the spears got committed, like he committed on one side all the support infantry, and this allowed the Seleucids to just smash in on the other side, unfortunately. And one of his cavalry units got caught without getting their charge off. So unfortunately for Kalogero, Konrad, he lost this one. Let's check out the second battle. Thank you for watching. Bye.